The start to the Yankees' 2025 season has been nothing short of explosive. Over their first three games against the Milwaukee Brewers, the Yankees have put up 36 runs, including 32 over their last two games. This has brought a lot of media attention to the strange torpedo bats that the Yankees are using. As opposed to a traditional bat, these bats have more of their weight distributed further down the barrel, essentially moving the weight of the bat closer to the label. This seems to have been developed by the Yankees internally when their analytics department discovered that Anthony Volpe was hitting a lot of baseballs on the label of his bat as opposed to the barrel. Last year, Anthony Volpe had just 12 home runs across 159 games. However, this year, he already has two across three games. So maybe the torpedo bat is helping. Look at how far down the bat Volpe hits this home run. If this was not a torpedo bat, I don't think this ball would have gotten out of the park. Jazz Chisholm, the one featured in the photo most commonly associated with the torpedo bat frenzy, also has three home runs across three games. However, the Yankees have not universally adapted this bat, despite what some people think. Aaron Judge, who hit three home runs the day the Yankees hit nine in total, does not use a torpedo bat and is hitting home runs at a rate higher than anyone else on the team, and indeed anyone else in baseball. So the torpedo bat might not be the be-all, end-all of the future New York and baseball offense. Of course, some people assume that these bats are illegal. MLB bats must be made from one piece of solid wood with no more than 2.61 inches in diameter at their thickest part and not exceed 42 inches in length. None of these rules are being violated by the torpedo bats. A lot of people assume there has to be a consistent taper from the end of the bat to the handle. As long as the bat remains smooth, the torpedo bats do not violate this rule either. The Yankees are also not the first team to adopt this either. Orioles hitting coach Cody Ash, a man who works for a division rival of the Yankees, admitted, "I think a lot of other teams are doing that around the league. The Yankees may have some players that have adopted it at a higher rate, but I think if you were around the clubhouse, all 30 teams, you would see a guy or two that's kind of adopting a bat that's kind of fashioned more specifically to their swing. This isn't necessarily a new idea. It might simply be the uniformity with which the Yankees appear to be adopting the bats. If the Yankees' new bats keep putting up the same numbers they did against the Brewers all season, the already loud calls to ban the bats will only grow louder. However, at this point, there simply isn't enough data to say that the bats provide an advantage over normal tapered bats. Aaron Judge again hit 4 home runs in this series using a non-torpedo bat, out-hitting both Chisholm and Volpe, who are using the torpedo bats. It is likely that these torpedo bats, because they're designed to, do boost the performance of a hitter like Volpe to a degree, but the exact percentage increase in slugging or distance on fly balls is impossible to measure across three games. Baseball is a sport that needs large sample sizes, and maybe even a full season is not enough. It looks at least like these bats will stick around for the rest of this season, and Major League Baseball might revisit their legality at that point, depending on how the Yankees do. It certainly will be interesting to watch how Volpe and Chisholm perform in comparison to another Yankees hitter like Judge, who is not using these bats. And we have a full season of that to look forward to.